Hello everyone. I wanted to go ahead and record my open house for those of you who were not able to make it last night. So I just wanted to cover some of my expectations in this course and just go over a couple other things just to make sure that we are all starting off in this class on the right foot. So first of all, welcome to my class. Thank you so much for taking this class, keyboarding, and for diving right into the first unit. You guys are doing great. Keep up the good work. And thank you so much for being patient with the Typing Master program. It seems to be working fine now. So please get in there and make sure you're making up those lessons that you weren't able to get to last week. So let's just go through a few details about my class and especially my late work policy and redo policy I wanted to highlight for you. So hopefully you guys have all had a chance to look through the syllabus and read through the late work policy. I have designed this class to be paced for the next 12 weeks. So it is only a 12-week course, so you need to keep that in mind as you're working through these units, that it's not a 16-week course, so we do need to move a lot faster in this class. So due dates are placed on individual assignments just to help you stay on track, but those individual assignments don't have to be submitted by that date. Everything is due by the close date of the unit. So on every unit, I do have a final date. For example, for Unit 1, the due date was yesterday, but since we were delayed on getting the Typing Master program, I have extended that till over the weekend. So you have till over the weekend to finish Unit 1. But usually, all your stuff's due by that close date. Now, keep in mind that discussion boards need to be submitted as soon as possible so that you can make sure that you're getting into the discussion and responding to your classmates as well. I am a person who deals with a lot of things in life, and I understand that things happen. So if something comes up for some reason, like for example, I've heard that some of you are finishing up finals for dual credit classes from the summer, just let me know. Be in contact with me if something comes up where you're not able to submit everything by that due date. Of course, I want to know this ahead of time, so do not wait until the day it is due and then send me an email. So make sure that you are planning ahead and telling me, you're working on trying to get it done by that date, but just in case you wanted to give me a heads up that this situation is going on or this event is happening, that might be causing you some delay. Also, if there's computer issues, please let me know. A lot of you were great last week with letting me know about Typing Master not working, and then some of you are still having problems accessing it at school. If you are trying to work at school and the program's not working, please talk to our IT as well as the IT at your school, and hopefully they can help you with that. So back to the late work policy. As you can see right here, I do have it highlighted, that 10% will be deducted from the assignment if the unit is passed. So again, for example, I put this example at the bottom here. Unit 1 is going to close on September 5th, so any work after September 5th will be deducted by 10%. If Unit 1 work is submitted after Unit 2 has closed, then an additional 10% will be deducted, so that would be 20%. So again, make sure you're catching up on this Unit 1 content, all the typing. You should be able to catch up pretty quick. I've noticed that it hasn't seemed to take that long for you guys to catch up on those typing assignments. So get in there and get going. I might be reducing a couple assignments in some future units just to help us with the pacing. So again, please be in contact with me, but do pay attention to that late work policy. A little bit about discussion boards. So like I said just a little bit ago, it's critical to get into that discussion board during the course unit. Discussion boards cannot be made up the same way as they are when you're in the unit. So if the unit is closed, the discussion board will be closed. So in order to receive credit for a discussion board that you have missed, you do have to email me directly, and I will then send you an alternate assignment. Again, that is on you. If you miss the discussion board and it is closed, you will have a 0 on it until you email me and I give you a new assignment, and then you respond to that assignment. Okay, so that's all through email. So again, make sure that you're paying close attention to those discussion boards. Later on, I would like to do a couple virtual discussion boards. So instead of having you guys go in and type your responses and then respond to classmates, I'm going to schedule a time on a Sunday evening, because I'm thinking that that would probably be the best time for us to talk as a class. So we can actually discuss the topic instead of typing everything about the topic to each other. So I thought that might be a fun way to get to know each other a little bit better and do it live so that you can get that discussion board out of the way and get the credit and not have to worry about typing anything out. Okay, a little bit about my redo policy. So many of your assignments can be redone to improve your grade. So provided that the assignments are submitted before the end of the unit in which the assignment was originally assigned. So obviously there are occasionally assignments that you might be turning in right at the due date, and maybe it's a writing assignment. And if I give you feedback on that, you still can resubmit that if it's within a few days or a couple days. But mostly I want you to get in there, check your feedback, and if you got marked down on a writing assignment or a project, read that feedback and resubmit it. Most of them can be resubmitted through Blackboard, but if it's not allowing a new submission, then please just email it to me, and I will then increase your grade. It will not be deducted any, so when you redo that, please submit it within that same unit, and you can get those full points. I do respond to all writing assignments that do not get full credit, so please look at that feedback. Quizzes are set up to allow a retake as well, and it will always give you that highest grade. So again, if it's not allowing you to retake a quiz, please contact me. Unit tests are not allowed to have retakes, so if you didn't score well on a unit test and you do need to improve your grade, again, you can email me and I will give you options on how to improve your grade on that. I don't give extra credit on that, but I can discuss some different options for you on your unit test. So I'm very flexible. I want you to learn the material and I want you to read my feedback so that you can do a great job on it. Another thing that you'll notice when I'm giving feedback is you might get some points taken off for missing writing conventions. Writing conventions include not capitalizing proper nouns or the first letter of a sentence or using commas or proper punctuation. Okay, all of that is considered writing conventions. So make sure you're doing proper grammar, you're checking your spelling, and all of that for your submissions. Notes. I highly encourage that you're taking notes. For those of you who have finished the Unit 1 test, you'll notice that it talked about proper typing posture. That is going to be seen on your first 4 or 5 quizzes as well as your final. So I highly recommend jotting down those notes. Okay, so fill those out. On your final, you will be allowed to use 2 pages of handwritten notes. You cannot share those notes with somebody else that's in the class if you go to the same school, and you will have to submit those notes to your site coordinator when you're done. But you can use notes on your quizzes and your tests, so I highly recommend jotting down at least all of those, the postures for typing and other vocabulary terms, please. And then just again, I wanted to highlight that I'm in the Electives Help Center from 8 to 10 p.m. on Sunday evenings. That's located under the e-tutoring tab in Blackboard, and I'll go ahead and show you that in a second here. My office hours are obviously virtual and flexible. You can definitely give me a call between the hours of 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. I do work during the day at another virtual school, and I do go in and meet with students 2 days a week. So on those days, I'm not always available to get your call right away, but please leave a message. You can definitely email me anytime, and that's probably the easiest because I'm also typically running around trying to deal with both of my young boys. So you can text me. Any of those options are available, and all my contact information is within the class. Here it is, just in case you need it. but it is all under the instructor tab. You can call me on the 1-800 number, which is the IDLA number, and my extension is 648, or you can text me directly on my cell phone. When you're texting me, please include your name. If a parent is texting me, I ask that the parent includes their name as well as the student's name. So real quick, I wanted to highlight what I was talking about with the posture for typing that is very critical for you to jot down. It's in the first 3 or 4 units, but actually when you click on, I just went to Unit 2, so I'll go ahead and show you that. And up here at the top where you have the content for this unit, the kind of the intro, it shows you where your hand placement is. They'll ask questions about that as well. So they might ask you where your right pinky might go. So you'll need to know that that's on the colon, semicolon key. So again, you might want to jot down this or just make sure you understand where the hand placement is. And then this right here is crucial. You'll see this over and over and over again. So please jot this down. You will see it again on your final as well. And it is a fill-in question, so it's not a multiple choice. You want to make sure that you know exactly what they're asking you on this. And just one more reminder, if this course is not the correct class for you and you need to drop it, remember you need to drop it by tomorrow. Tomorrow is the drop date for this class so that it doesn't affect your transcript. As always, please contact me with any questions, and hopefully we will get to chat virtually a little bit through either the eTutoring, which the link is right here. If you select eTutoring, and then request a tutor, and you can go to that. And then if I do a live discussion board, that would be in my Idaho Live room. So again, you'd click over here on the Idaho Live, and you'd click on M. Wilkins Keyboarding Virtual Classroom. And then you would select Join Room over here on the right-hand side. All right, I hope you have a great day.